Yo, what up? Be okay in this motherfucker. It's gonna be okay in this motherfucker. Like, comment, subscribe, share, dislike, do all that. Do something but show some love, right? And so, we finna learn today. Say it with me. We finna learn today. I'm not playing. We about to learn today, right? I'm about to shed some light on a couple of things. You know what I'm saying? From now on, I'm gonna start announcing the next video that I feel like is very important. But by the way, right, if y'all ain't subscribed to my main channel, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, like, for the most part, if you're not like into celebrity, like whatever, don't even, you know what I mean. But for the most part, I'm over there talking about like, I still do what I do over there, but I do it more so on a music note, you know what I'm saying? I more so do it about people in the music industry and whatnot. Sometimes I like blog their lives and whatnot, like, so, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, but I say that to say but I say that to why I say that. There was a reason why I said that. I'm trying to see, because I wrote some notes. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, forget it. It's the reason why I said it. It's just not popping up right now, so I'm just gonna get right into the video, right? Why we are asleep. Right? We finna talk about Egypt, how it all started, right? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us feel like we sleep. Oh, it's because of the foods we're eating. We've been eating high fructose corn syrup and we've been... No. That is there to sustain us. You know what I'm saying? To keep us at this rate. How did we get there in the first place? How did we get there? Don't worry, I'll give you time. By the way, that's an evil song. It's there to keep you asleep as well. But how we got sleep in the first place, I'm gonna tell you. It all started back when ancient Egypt. Everything started back then, right? So when we were born originally, we were immortal. Say it with me. We were immortal, like not mortal. I told y'all. This is why in the Bible they was talking about we lived for 800 and some years. I told you 8 is the number for infinity, so we lived forever, right? Right. So, how you would make someone immortal, right? So we have to understand this. In ancient Egypt, we have a lot of people who are mummified, right? So to this day and age, like, I swear to God, like, to this day, their body is still decomposing. It still hasn't decomposed as of yet, right? So what you have to understand is you are attached to that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all are still attached to that, whether you know it or not. This is gonna break a lot of y'all hearts. I swear, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never heard this on no other channel, and nor will you ever hear. I'm telling you, I'm finna start going in really hard, like bro, because I just be starting to, like, it's crazy, right? So anyway, look, you have these mummies that were wrapped in bandages, right? Now, each and every mummy that was wrapped in bandages, it was not used as a what am I looking for? It wasn't used as like a praise, like it wasn't an honor, you know what I'm saying? It was used as punishment for a lot of people, right? So they were wrapped in bandages, they were wrapped and mummified, and then they were placed in a coffin alive. Not even, like, this is not a game. They were placed in the coffin alive, right? And so what they did was they put a spell on the coffin, right? They put a spell on the coffin. But before they did that, right, they would use specific gods or specific heads, right? So this is why you have individuals. Okay, this is why we wear masks, right? Like, this is y'all seen people wearing them latex masks and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm referring to is like when you would say Anubis, right? Anubis would be considered, you know what I'm saying? They literally did a ritual. Okay, so when you died, right? There would be a man who would be immortal, right? He would put on an Anubis mask, literally, not lying to you. So this is the last thing you remember before you died, right? They would put on an Anubis mask, have you wrap you up and throw you in a coffin, right? And then throw flesh-eating beetles on top of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, this is not a game. Throwing flesh-eating beetles on top of you, right? And so what happened was, with these flesh-eating beetles, they didn't eat all of your body. You stayed in the coffin, right? You know what I'm saying? And you were cursed. You know what I mean? This is why a lot of people are still cursed to this day, right? To forever be sleep. You know what I'm saying? Literally. This is how you originally started off sleeping, right? So somebody condemned you to whatever punishment it was, and your punishment was being mummified and thrown in a casket alive, literally. So you would feel the pain, right? You know what I'm saying? In this life, and then in the afterlife, you would not get a chance to be able to get into a body. This is why a lot of y'all are still asleep to this day, because a lot of y'all original forms, your original soul is still up, you know what I'm saying, locked away. This is why you cannot connect with your higher self. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, this is gonna be a real disheartening video for a lot of y'all. So when you get to seeing statues like Anubis and all the rest of the statues, this is why you have so much, like, this is why you get goosebumps and whatnot when you start to see it, because the last thing you remembered before you died, right, was Anubis judging you. You know what I'm saying? This is why you get the spirituality of Anubis judging you, and you got to understand what's actually taking place. You know what I mean? In a previous life, in your first life, you have been judged, right? This is why in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying, the movie The Matrix, they had to unplug, and it was thousands and thousands and thousands of them that was plugged into this big giant thing. That is in reference to you being placed inside of a coffin and a hex and or a spiritual something. They just put a spell on you, right? And placed you in a box so that you would never wake up when you like, your spirit, your soul is still up there if you still asleep. Like, I'm not even jacking. It's up there or down there somewhere. It's not inside your body. You still are an empty vessel until you understand, until you reach your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Not your highest self, but your higher self. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still graduate, and I'm like, bro, it's something that y'all need to know, right? So moving forward, right? Okay, so this is why a lot of y'all are claustrophobic as well. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all have this claustrophobic feeling not from movies. That is what incites the claustrophobia. You understand what I'm saying? That's what antagonizes it. You have had a previous experience or a past life where you were placed in this coffin. Literally, this is why a lot of y'all are claustrophobic and you couldn't get out. And this is why, right, when you die today, they use a spell. They put you 6 feet under, right, and still they put you in another what? Coffin. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all still got to understand that putting yourself in a coffin is further putting your soul away from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you were judged for what you were judged for, but your soul is not in your body right now. I'm not even lying to you. It's not. It's not. If you don't fully understand what's going on and you can't really connect and develop a mindset that connects with your past self, you're not within your body right now. Like, your past soul, like, your soul is not there as of yet. Like, you still trying to connect. Like, this is not a lie. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay, so moving forward, right? Like I said, each and every time you see the jackal and the bird face, these are judgers. You understand what I'm saying? This is why you still can't connect. You had a past life where they, you know what I'm saying? So moving forward, right, the very essence of that jackal remembered is, and from so you remember that jackal from so many rituals being done on you, you know what I'm saying? Or that one original ritual literally scarred you for life because your soul is still trapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta understand that, right? So, and also nooses originally came from Egypt, whether you believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? People who were considered as nuisances to the community were noosed. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this was, y'all think that black people didn't have slaves, indigenous people didn't have slaves? Come on now, we were the first people. Why wouldn't we be the first people to have people working for us? Are you serious? Come on now, let's be real here. I'm telling you, this gonna be a disheartening video for a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is why you get goosebumps and all of that when you see certain things. This is why you don't see a lot of nooses inside of actual museums. You know what I'm saying? Because already know that a noose would incite a lot of channeled emotion, but not on top of that, you would remember the time that you were noosed. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna remember that it was your own people. That's why they don't want to put the noose in there. Come on now, y'all gotta understand, man, bro. Like, they felt like that was worthy of a punishment. I'm telling you, like, Egyptian culture was like really like ruthless. I'm not even jacking to you, like really ruthless. So y'all gotta understand, like, a lot of people did not agree with that. You know what I mean? And so people wanted to destroy what was. You know what I mean? But a lot of y'all need to understand that a lot of people were punished for things that they actually did. So a lot of y'all did do something in your past life that you didn't deserve to connect with your higher self or your soul for, because your higher self, right, would be immortality. But that immortality came with you, knocking off a lot of people. And y'all gotta understand, in the Bible, it was more of a description on how black people did it, other black people. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh yeah, Jesus was coming to save, and it was more so like, oh, this town, literally these entire villages was treating entire villages